$4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 81 days in jail with credit for the 27 days that you've done. Is this how you understand it? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine the accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So it's done today, it's done forever. You still want to do this? How do you plead to the offense, ma'am? All right. You are Mr. Frank?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Frank. Sir, you stand charged with the offense of evading arrest or detention. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 74 days in jail with credit for the 75 days that you've done. Understand that this will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You also need to understand, Mr. Frank, that this is an enhanceable offense. What that means is that if you pick up another one of these cases, you may very well be facing a felony charge years instead of days. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. You still want to do this. How do you plead to the offense, sir? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. The enhancement will be abandoned. Okay, good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Murphy. Ma'am, you were charged with assault, bodily injury. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 81 days in jail with credit for the 27 days that you've done. Is this how you understand it? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine the accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So it's done today, it's done forever. You still want to do this? How do you plead to the offense, ma'am? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. Is this one enhanced? Do you know? Let's see. It's included in here, right?
It should be in the middle of the, they were typed it right there.
It's true that you had a prior assault. Well, no, then you'd have to abandon it. Because that would make it a minimum of 90 days.
Yeah, they abandoned it.
Oh, they did abandon it. Okay. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thanks. I didn't realize they abandoned it. Okay. You ready? Capatillo, come up. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you were charged with the offense of assault, bodily injury. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
All right, on December 26, 2024, an officer was dispatched to a assault report. Officer made contact with the complainant witness who stated that her husband and her had been in a heated verbal exchange over her possibly having an affair. According to the complainant, the defendant was intoxicated and got angry when she began engaging in the argument about infidelity that were found on his cell phone. The complainant stated that the defendant then slapped her on both sides of her face multiple times, which caused pain to her head, and that she was also pushed to the ground, which resulted in her receiving an abrasion to her right knee. The complainant stated that she was able to stop the defendant from assaulting her further by using a baseball bat. The complainant had visible injuries to both sides of her face and her right knee.
Mr. Capatillo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case.
Can we address that, Your Honor? The state, we've spoken about this. The state reached out to complain, and we're in agreement for no threatening, harassing contact. They have 4 kids together. She has no issue with him living there.
I just spoke with her, and she wants him back home. So,
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, it's just now's not the time. Did she go to him with a baseball bat?
This is where the defense starts building a human story. Family, kids, financial support. It's all strategic. Why? because judges don't just look at charges, they look at impact. But here's the real question. Should family responsibility influence legal decisions, or should it be strictly about the alleged crime?
Is that what you were saying?
Judge, in the DIMS, it indicates that she had I'm not sure what she did with the baseball bat. It says using a baseball bat to defend herself at the very end there. I'm not sure if we have
Scares me.
I'm not sure if we don't have an OR, Judge. That's all the facts that I have right now on that.
How long ago was this?
This was about 2 weeks ago.
And they're living together. He's supporting his whole family. They have 4 kids together. He needs to be able to stay home, provide, and be able to help his wife with just taking care of his large family. No assaultive history, right? No assaultive history at all, Your Honor. One of his sons is also autistic, Your Honor, so they really do need help.
Mr. Capatillo.
This right here is a legal landmine. The judge is explaining that threatening behaviour isn't about intent, it's about perception. That means even something small, a gesture, a message, or tone could send him straight back to jail. So think about that. How do you defend yourself when the line is this subjective?
You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy to make sure that you're not using. If I find that you use, I'm going to put you in jail. I will revoke your bond and I'm going to raise it up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will reluctantly allow you to have contact with this person, but I am warning you not to have any threatening or harassing contact. You need to understand that what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think it is. It's what the other person perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is, and it can land you in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I realize that times may be tough. I realize you may have stressful situations in this life, but you need to find some kind of outlet for it. Because if I find any other issues, I'm going to protect my community at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
Your Honor, requesting a $500 PR bond.
I am entering what's called a mattress order for emergency protection that identifies her as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go. This comes with a residential restriction. I will take it off for now. But if I find there are any other issues, you know exactly what's going to happen. No consuming alcohol or illegal drugs from any source. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you say? PR bond.
Judge, I don't believe that a PR bond is necessarily appropriate in this case based on the allegations and the fact that, the officer is indicating visible injuries to the complainant.
And just like that, he gets the PR bond. But don't celebrate too fast. This is what you call a one-shot deal. The judge made it crystal clear, one mistake, and he's back in custody instantly. No second chances. So here's the big question. Is this a fair opportunity for redemption or a setup where one slip ends everything?
Somewhere in the range of a $3,000 surety bond would be more appropriate.
Your Honor, my client's a U.S. citizen. He's taking care of his family. He's in court today. He has no kind of assaultive history. He has a good job. We feel that a PR bond would be appropriate at this time.
Any other prior assaults or assaultive history that you see?
Criminal history is from back in 2009. The last time he picked up anything, and it was a DWI.
Okay. Mr. Capatillo, I will give you a PR bond today, but I'm going to tell you, it's the only one that you get. If you pick up a new case, you start acting a fool out there in the free world, I will take the free world away from you, lickety split. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What did you say as far as the bond amount?
As for
3?
As for 500, Your Honor.
I request 3.
Okay, so I'll split it 2,000. So you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games and not responding to phone calls, text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you pick up a new case, violate any of the conditions, a warrant will be issued. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you ever have any questions, all you have to do is come back here and we can also answer any questions that you have, any issues that you may have, but don't just start doing stuff on your own.
Agreed, Your
We
Honor.
good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yeah, but he can't leave until he signs.
Did you need me to file anything on that one?
No, because he's going to be monitored because of the alcohol. Okay, you ready? Hi.